Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Raids, week 11, day 7. So today, of course, it is a Sunday, so we're going to be going over the new event things. Other than that, we'll just be completing out the Frostmage event, then doing some delves. I believe we're probably going to go do more into All Seeing Eye and hopefully not fail any of them. I think we lost one of them last time, but anyways, let's go bring up the little thing. I believe this is it. Yes, it is. Make it go up. And there it is. Okay. So now to figure out where on earth this little tab is and go from there. So standard invasion troop, though, does have a double enchant. Double enchant will actually be pretty good. Actually, even though it just said standard, it's actually a little bit above average because it has the, well, double enchant. That will end up just giving us 2 mana per turn for 4 of them total. And that's going to be a pretty decent amount of extra mana accumulation. And as compared to what we normally get for raids or invasion, it's actually going to be not too bad. The only really bad thing with this thing is for an invasion troop, I believe it's the only one that has never really gotten skull reduction. So that could be a little bit bad because he's going to die too quickly if we're going to put him up front. So we might not be able to use him for that point, but we are going to get a lot more casting. So maybe we'll use him more towards the back this time around instead of just straight up front, which means probably don't even need to trade it, which would be nice. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. As far as the next one, it looks absolutely adorable. It's not too useful, though, unfortunately. Though it does have a new trait that I have no clue how it works. But it deals damage to an enemy, and if its attack is greater, it deals 15 more damage. And if it has Hunter's Mark, it'll be another 15 damage for a total of 30 higher. And as far as traits, pretty decent one. Has 75% mana start, has 20% dodge. And we'll have to see how this interacts. It places Hunter's Mark on enemies when doing skull damage. So I assume it means whatever one it hits. So if it takes a skull, it then puts a Hunter's Mark on it. The real question is, does Hunter's Mark trigger before or after? I would assume it triggers after, so that the initial skull will not actually do 2 times. But that'd be cool if it actually did 2 times skull damage to everything except things immune to Hunter's Mark. It would kind of be like Crimson Bat in a way in that regard, if it is like that. In which case, it might actually be not too bad. Especially since it has 20% dodge, it would actually be tankier than a Crimson Bat. It wouldn't be as good against the vines, but it would be pretty much like that if it actually goes beforehand. But yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. Ability is pretty lackluster, though. Later in the game, 15 damage extra, even 30 is pretty small. But earlier on, if nothing else, we can go use it on our lower level account because it is the epic. We'll be able to get all the good green, blue trait stones. There are so many things that need that trait stone, so a good time to go stock up on them. Also, the weapon that we're getting from Invasion this time around is not horrible for once. That's also nice. We're getting this thing. Depends what its perks are, though. If it has an explosion, that can make it a little bit more annoying. But it ends up destroying a column, and then for every single yellow gem destroyed, ends up creating 4 red. So if we end up destroying something like 5 yellows, then we just created 20 reds. So not to mention we destroyed a column, so there's even less board for it to miss on. So it's going to have a lot of potential. As long as we hit at least 3 every single time, we're getting a pretty competent amount of gem spawn every single time. Even just 2. It's basically like Deep Borer, except for reds, just with a slightly higher mana cost. So there's a lot of potential with this. We could use this with any of the hero classes that start with half mana as well. And overall, it's just going to be pretty decent to use. So looking forward to that weapon. Depends exactly what its perks are on if it's going to be excessively used, but really good red mana generator nonetheless. And that is that. That's everything that's coming in. So mainly that weapon, and we'll have to see how that thing interacts. I don't think this will ever be used outside the context. A double enchant, if you needed an enchant, you would use Diviner or something else if you really wanted to get it for your team. But anyways, that's that. Let's go close this out. And where is the closeout button? Right there. Okay, move this back to the corner, move this back into, I have no clue where, I guess we'll just put it right there is fine. Okay, hello everyone, hello William, hello Kursassin, hello Danny, hello Joseph, hello Zeddicus, also congrats on making #1 on that leaderboard thing, after we're about to go finish ours right now. Hello Captain, hello I'm78, hello D, hello Mr. Jesse, and hello TK, welcome. Okay. So first things first, let's finish out this event. We literally have 1 battle to do, so it's not going to take that long at all. And it's actually for the Kingdom of next week as well. The Shentang. I forgot what it's called for a second fail. But yeah, let's go with this. We're still using, or we're using the Titan this time. Most of the battles we're actually using the hero class itself, but if nothing else, it's actually going to make it stronger, not weaker. Ooh, Valraven. I do not need that at all. Even if that goes away, that actually does not matter, because we are not going to bother doing any more battles, even if we win this. Because it won't be enough for leaderboard. Leaderboard's like ridiculously high right now, mainly because it's a new hero class, so everyone went to get it up. Not only a new hero class, but a new hero class that's actually decent as well. Alright, we'll try for the brown there, or try getting a skull, neither of which happens. Take a skull over. Take a free turn in there. What else do we need to move around? Guess we'll take skull over. Let's get our last little bit of kill in there. And coming in to kind of cascade. I guess we'll just go kill it with some blues just so we can get another Dawnbringer down. There's a bunch of yellow. We just pretty much ignore it. He'll die out on that. And we're good to go. Get Dawnbringer. And we should be safe from here. Skady can go kill none of them because they all have immune to... actually, this one doesn't. But the other two have immune to her ability, so that's not really going to be worth it. I guess we could kill the one. Maybe we'll wait till next turn just so it gets a little bit more mana. Is that kill range? No. No. So we're not going to bother. Let's go for Dawnbringer. He'll get his ability and just completely waste it. I am fine with that. Yeah, let's take the blue, Dawnbringer, and that'll be that. Is Friday's Mythic drop in event keys? Is Friday's Mythic drop in event keys? No. You mean the new Mythic coming next Friday? It's only going to be Shentang troops. So it's going to be Yagwei. It's going to be, what's her name? Or Emperor Liang. And it's going to be... I forget the Mythic from that kingdom. Whatever the Mythic is from that kingdom. Wait, why do I forget what it is? It's a really obvious one, too. I'm confusing it with another kingdom, I think. I actually can't pinpoint what the Mythic is for this kingdom. Wait, does it even have one? I'm pretty sure it does. 1 second. I should probably know that information. Oh no, I'm just having a blank at the moment. Pretty sure Shentang is a Mythic. Troops. But yeah, no, Friday's new Mythic will not be in the event key drop table, so you can just spend your event keys immediately if you want to spend them. There's not much of a need to, but you can if you want. Shentang. Let's see, what obvious one did I forget? No, there is no Mythic. That's why I can't remember if it has a Mythic, because there is no Mythic. So yeah, a really bad value to open event keys. I would not bother. The only good drop you can get is Yagwei, which I guess is actually a pretty good drop. But it's only mainly used for Bounty Hunter, though there are a few other teams that it gets used in, like Alchemist Moneylender, Yagwei, Goblin Rocket, or with Queen Titania. But yeah, that's why I can't think of the Mythic. It has no Mythic. But yeah, Emperor Liang and Yagwei, mainly Yagwei, is the only reason you'd open event keys. So basically, don't bother event keys because they are a waste next week. It'd be a good week to go and just save your keys for a different time that's not next week. Okay, well, we finished out that battle. Let's go claim our orb. We don't need to do the rest because they're just a waste. Gain another level on our Frostmage. We're not even using the hero class, we gain a level on it. Please give us a blue. And at least that made up for all of our bad luck in raids, because we did finish raids. Well, not all of our battles, but we finished all of the raids, at least up to the point of getting all the rewards. So, yeah, it's done. And I already calculated it out. Even if we did every single one of the sigils we currently have, we would not actually reach leaderboard, oddly enough, even though we have 25 battles. But it's unfortunate. Anyways, let's go and go to Delves. Need to go and mainly go do All-Seeing Eye. Let's see, we can get 30 points each time. That's 90 more. That means probably on Monday night, we should have All-Seeing Eye, not maxed, but at least far enough to get to pet. Assuming we don't die here, which we might. We definitely might. But we got Titan back. We got it with 20% too. This is the last day we have 20% Titan, so got to utilize that while we can to make this easier. What's our middle battle? Ooh, okay. Well, we'll just go with the normal team, I guess, and go from there. Eye, Megavore, Weaver, Megavore, and just hope the eye does not die. Yeah, that rhymed. Ha! So hello, TK. Hello, Chad. Hello, Paul. Welcome. Oh yeah, if you're 23rd by now on that leaderboard, you should be able to make it. Even if you were like 85th, you'd probably still make it at this point. It's almost the end of the event. Pretty sure most people wouldn't bother doing it too much further. Okay, that skull we're going to ignore just because we already have the mana. Hopefully he doesn't get a free skull. Good. He doesn't even go for it, though. Do we take it? No, because we want that brown and get another eye down. Only problem now is he can go one-shot it if he wants. And we somehow did not get full mana out of that. Luckily, he didn't get a skull, though. But we also can't take a brown. So what do we do about that? Ideally, I need Weaver mana, but we can't take it safely. So we'll just take a red over. Go and grab a little bit of red. He's going to get an explosion and kill us off of it, so we'll get a barrier. Oh, that won't work because he's just going to get rid of our barrier. Well, I guess we go and scold him. I hate that thing so much. It's too dangerous. He just gets a heal. Oh no, now we can't even one-shot them. And if I try using this, it overshots. Well, that kind of ruins everything. Let's try getting eye down. It's like we haven't even eyed them now because we can't even one-shot them. Okay, well, eye again. Okay, we hit the last slot. That works. And now we just have to deal with this really annoying worm that just loves to stay in first slot. So we got an instant kill there. That'll work some. We'll get a brown into the yellow thingy. Did we weaver him? He already stole almost all of our attack. I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. Let's just get that down. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's convenient. And now we just win because there's no way he could possibly win from there. That would take a lot of 5 damages at a time. He would need many, many Doom Skulls if he plans on doing that. Okay, we'll transform him into another dragon because why not? Oh wait, I already had the kill option. Didn't realize we already had mana. There we go. Why do the first and last have 100 plus HP in attack? What do you mean, in the battle? It's because we're playing at level 410. The reason why the middle ones don't is because we're using Eye on them. And currently Dragon's Eye in Delves transforms them into a very, very, very weak baby dragon. Oh, we just got hit. Ow. Okay, good. Not yet. That's so much damage, though. He normally has 0 base attack. Yet in Delves, he has that much attack at this level. He has like 170 or something by the final battle. And move that over. Something that's supposed to have 0 attack is like 170 or so. But we'll do that. Get into a baby dragon, kill it immediately. Don't you dare get another skull. Oh. Well, actually, out of everything that could have died, that was the least consequential one. We still have 1 of everything. Also, how on earth did we leave exactly 1 block? We'll go and get explosion. Get another eye down, go from there. Yeah, out of everything it could have killed, I guess that's not really that important. Though it does still make it so we don't get pure team. Or, you know, we don't get the pure victory thing. He's webbed right now. I should probably re-web him just in case. Yeah, we'll let him have a skull. We can just take brown again anyway, so we'll do that. He'll do whatever. We'll get that skull anyway, so that works perfectly. Stop hitting us. And I guess we'll take a skull to brown. And there we go. We just eye him, and he'll die off of basically anything. Go to that. Throw an eye down. And he's dead off of, here, have this. Here we go. Oh, how do you get that weapon? You need to go and complete out the Dragon's Claw Kingdom, and then use the Dragon Claw Hero class 250 times until you get 250 wins. And at 250 wins, you'll then get a, the weapon. It's only really used for delves, though, for the most part. There we go, we'll get this down. Good, hit the last slot. Didn't get enough mana to do anything, though. At least he didn't hit us with a random skull. We'll take the brown, take another brown. Never mind. Well, there goes all of our browns. Our safety browns. He's probably going to hit a skull here. Can't stop it, though. I need to get this board clear to get this back to normal. And good, we can actually do that right off the bat. Get our web. And we got barriered again. Good. Actually, I think we already were barriered, but let's try getting it on first slot. Perfect, and now we're safe. Kind of. Safe in the regard that at least he can't kill us with skulls. He's also webbed on that, so I guess he can't technically kill us with that either. But we do need to deal with that, because if we don't, we will still have the issue of these 2 dying. But I guess as long as we keep our hero at this point, it'll be fine. But yeah, it's really annoying that keeps removing brown. This is one of the main colors we need. Oh, did I never put the +1, or did I never put the brown storm back on? Pretty sure I didn't. I need to make sure I do that immediately after this battle if it's currently not active. Ooh, I need to go re-web him as well. Didn't notice that. So we'll go to that. Or almost didn't notice it, I should say. But get him like that. Go throw the armor away just to get a nice little hit. We got ourselves a Weaver. Not sure if we'll really need that Weaver there, but at least it does a little bit extra damage. Maybe we'll kill it with this Weaver spam at this point. We can get extra turns off it and kind of just go from there. Let's see. That's just going to help him, but I can't really not do it. So we'll do that. That will hit their 2 weakest, which will kill all of our good stuff. Yeah, hero will still live. So I guess we can eye it. Worst comes to worst. But he is spamming that way too much right now. But yeah, he's going to double kill last 2. I can't actually stop him. And nope. Well then, this is not too good. Winnable, but not that winnable. If we could just get an eye on him, that'd be great. Also, he's not webbed either, so he's going to get a full summon of a level 105. Which is still a lot weaker than they are. They're level 410, so I guess the 105 isn't too bad in comparison, but still annoying. And this board we cannot do a single thing with. This is why we need Mountain Crusher. I'm tempted to go back to Mountain Crusher. It's a lot slower, but it's safer. Alright, at least we got triple damage skulls now, but the second we get hit by anything, we die. So that's not really a good trade-off, unless we could just infinitely loop this right now. You got this, Web Spinner. Go 10 more times. Let's see. Wish I could take a blue here. Oh, we can. Move that over. Nice. Gets a summon, though it's just going to die with everything else, so that summon is near irrelevant, other than tanking for their skulls. Come on, Web Spinner. You almost got it. Just don't ever miss. That'd be funny if we actually do go all the way Web Spinner. Nope, we're dead. No. Oh, no, we're... nope, nope, nope. Nope. Well then. Okay. Plan B. Mountain Crusher time. Or maybe not. Do we have Brown Storm active right now? Why do I feel like we don't? That or we need to put a frontline tank behind the thing and then just keep using the Weavers as the frontline tank in front of our eye. Which would also be a good bet, I guess. Let's see. Class. Typing. Thing. Yeah, we have it. No. That's not what I need. Yeah, we have it on the right thing. Everything's on their correct one that they should be. Nothing is on something weird. Yeah, it's just going to be that annoying every single time. Okay, so there is a plan B. We move this behind, put a frontline tank up front of any kind, and then just deal with the fact that we'll always lose one troop every single time, and just don't go Megavore. So we'd have to go any troop that is a tank that does not use Brown. So what do we have as options? Let's see. I know Borealis is one. That would die too quick. I'll put that there for now. Champion of Anu. Weren't we using that at one point? We might need to go back to doing that again. It's a little bit safer. It makes all of our other manas go so much slower, but it will keep our hero alive for a long duration of time. It's just going to mean our first slot dies every single time, but as long as we win on the final one, eventually it's just going to be normal. Let's see. We can go ascend our gold rings. I'm almost tempted to do so just because we don't even really need that treasure too much. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's really going to be a good replacement. Or at least not good enough to really bother with. Unless we go... I guess Lady Mirana wouldn't be horrible. It doesn't block our Weaver. It still gets to steal attack. Well, that's going to do almost nothing. It actually technically has 5% higher score reduction, which with how high their values are is going to help, but still, we get extra stats off of this, which helps both of them. I just don't want to block in my yellow, I guess, but I don't know, we'll keep it like this. I think that's fine. So we're obviously going to lose Champion Vanu. That's not really the issue. Main issue is actually getting through them. And then once we reach 500, we can switch back to like what we're using and just hope we get lucky. Okay, well, same strategy as always. Grab some brown, go from there. Yeah, everything dies too quick in these levels, especially in this kingdom. This kingdom actually has the most annoying troops out of any first and final battle. Out of all the delves, this one's the most annoying. Alright, we can go wipe most of his team in a single cast if we want to. Let's go get a drain on him, kill that out. Go get an eye on one of these two, good. And that just destroys it. Then we just weave her into another eye. And a smash. And an eye into anything will kill it. And that does count as anything. And we get 2 skulls in there. Plus we still had our turn. Plus we still had an extra turn in the corner. And we're about to gain a level as well. So that'll work. Hello, Damien. Welcome. They hit so hard, it's how good of a board you get. Yeah, pretty much. Especially when they keep converting out our main color that we need. And we lose the Storm after a few turns if we're not using Mountain Crusher. Unless we deliberately use an entire other troop just for the Storm. I don't even think there would be one of that color that would fit. Okay, not enough browns on this board, though that's going to be the issue almost every single one of these battles. Luckily that gets to live. Actually, that'd be amazing if we could keep him alive the entire time. It is possible, but though in the final battle, I believe he only gets to live 2 shots instead of 3. Okay, I can't do anything with that. I guess we silence the first guy. Let me take some brown first, though. And then we silence the first guy. So we do this, get a nice little hit. Actually, damage doesn't really matter, but it kills that, which is the main thing that's important. Take the brown, good. We get an eye down on anything is pretty much fine here. We'll get on that. Get a nice weaver. Take the brown first just so we get everything cleared. No free kills, but we're only using one, so I guess that's kind of what to expect. Oh, don't you have enough true damage to one-shot us? Almost. On the higher levels, he will. But let's move that over. He does not have immune to mana drain, but it looks like we're about to lose this. The only way we don't lose this is if that happens. There we go. Okay. If exactly that happens, we won't lose it. So we have to get to keep Champion of Anu for the final battle. Go figure. But it's going to die in 2 hits, so it's not going to last long. Even though we brought it this far, it's going to die now. Unless we can get all the browns. Hopefully we can. Take the brown. Take the brown. Get an eye down. I'll go get last slot down so we don't have to deal with it as much. We could go and just wipe out the entire area there. I don't think we need that yet, though. Let's take a brown for now. Go for a second one, if I can even move it correctly. See if we can get some kind of thing off the back there or something. Let's see. We'll get this. Please hit one of these. No, don't hit the same one again. At least we got enough mana to go do this. And also reduces our magic to 0 for now. Get another one down. Please hit first. Don't. We need him to not have instant one-shot kill us attack value. Do we take the skull just so he doesn't hit us? No, because we can just clear the board by doing that. So we'll get another eye. Please hit first slot. There we go. Okay, we should be fine now. And he's just going to perpetually be webbed. And maybe we'll get an instant kill. Oh, perfect. And then he dies. Hey, we got to keep the Champion of Anu. And we still haven't gained a level somehow. Grab all that. Anything good? 6 legendary ingots. Though I need the shards more so than anything. Ah, there we go. Okay, into it again. Let's not fail again. Oh, it's bullets. What's the safer route? Is it even safer? Yeah, it is safer than bullets. We'll just go the long way around. We'll have to do an extra battle, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Do you think Dev will change the transform baby dragon to level as dragon level of pet rescue level? As far as the change to the dragon eye, I don't really know what they're going to do with it. I assume they might adjust it, but it's kind of become like the whole way that you do delves now. I don't know if they would change something that drastic. Or at least without adding another alternative. Okay, we'll go and... well, luckily Champion of Anu has a purpose. We can go clear those out with it. As long as he doesn't hit us with 2 more skulls, be all fine. We'll go get this down and just get another thing. He's not going to be any threat at all. Get a free turn, throw a Weaver, and that needs to not go down, but let's take a skull. Somehow get 1 mana would be great. I guess we'll do that. That gives us enough for 1 mana. He doesn't kill us, and he just goes off on the eye. And now we can just tap him with anything, and that'll be that. Kill with that. Good. You had a battle with King Gorgoltha with Zugoff mana. Wait, what? Had a battle with King Gorgoltha with the Zugoff mana. Well, was that a glitch? That card got flipped also? No. Evolved Gorgoltha should have, or whatever the thing is called, should just cover 6 manas. It shouldn't just cover the 3 that Zugoff used. Oops, I almost just went into that battle. That would have been a fail. Oh, yeah, that reminds me, I haven't done dungeons yet, have I? It is Diamond Day after all. No, we'll take brown, keep taking brown. I need a 3rd brown. Where are you? Come out, wherever you are. Take a red for now, get into blue. I guess we'll grab all that mess. Brown will stay right there. Get an eye down. That is exactly what I wanted not to hit. Worst possible location. Luckily, the stats on this battle is low enough that it doesn't matter too much. So let's take brown over. Shouldn't be a threat yet. We could take a blue to red. I guess that's a decent amount of mana. I don't think we're really going to need Megavore, though, for anything. Do we silence the last slot just so he doesn't damage us? Though he's just going to get damage anyway, so I guess we'll just take the skull. Go from there. He'll just hit last slot, which has basically no consequence. These gems are in the way. I can't really remove them, though, at the moment. I guess we'll just go silent. Oh, I can't even silence first slot if I wanted to. I have to go waste my hit just to go hit that. Well, I guess it's better than nothing, so we will go do that. One less thing that our Dragon's Eye could possibly miss on. And there goes a bunch of greens. There goes a bunch of our mana that we need. The most crucial mana, and it gets stolen from us. And we don't even have a drop for over here either. I guess we could just take a brown vertically and kind of just go from there. He'll take a skull. We'll need to go and, I guess, drop something, but we could just take a green to a brown, and ideally we'd get that. Apparently not. Grab the brown. Stop draining us, please. Every single time. The one that we need the most mana on. And we just can't get it up. Okay, please. Get something useful. There we go. That's decently good. First slot's about to die, though, and I can't really help that. Single skull will kill it. Can we hit first slot somehow? No, we cannot. Okay, at least it didn't get a skull yet. It's planning on it. It definitely wants to. We'll get another Weaver. Hopefully that will somehow cascade us what we need. It doesn't. Kind of. Well, we have to take the skull. So we'll do that. That's enough damage to kill it, oddly enough. So we'll do that so we can now kill it. And we do get to keep it. Nice. Okay. Nice for one more battle anyways. Having it for the final battle would be nice. But as long as we get a Weaver replaced in that location, it's going to be fine either way. We just wouldn't have the pure score thing. How would you approach level 400 plus delves without mythics? Dragon's Eye and a lot of luck is what I would do. Dragon's Eye with 3 support troops to make sure Dragon Eye never dies. Or basically 2 support troops and 1 troop to clean up whatever you're transforming into Dragon's Eye. That would pretty much be your entire team. What do we need here? That I think we're just going to kill. It's only 1 turn, plus to make sure that he doesn't get a hit on us. We'll throw another eye down. It's in a location I can't actually hit it in, though. Or at least not easily hit him in, which is basically Weaver range. Anything not in Weaver range. We'll get that down again. Go for a nice explosion on it. And just need the last little bit of our brown. Maybe we just throw an eye. And then he just dies off of pretty much anything. Hello, Steve. Welcome. Okay. Well, let's go into the final battle then. Hopefully it won't just get some kind of really good starting board that'll make it annoying for us. That's definitely not the best of boards. This gigantic square in the middle definitely doesn't help either. We'll try for the brown off the top. Didn't get it, but he doesn't steal it at least. We got eye. We'll throw down eye. It hits the least useful slot, of course. Because why would it hit anything useful? Okay, we'll try eye again. Please don't hit it again. Good. Okay, that was actually really useful. Now we have 2 up front. And now he basically can't do skull damage to us. I'm going to gamble with this and see if we can actually hit one of them. And we did. And we got the instant kill on it, too. And we hit the other one simultaneously. So I guess we'll just take a brown, throw a Weaver, get the disable. And it looks like we'll get through with 0 damage. Wasn't he barriered? No, he wasn't barriered. It did 5 damage. Okay. Almost 0 damage. It did like 5 to us. And there we go. Well, that went smoother than literally any other battle. That was weird, but there we go. Get our chests. Nothing too good because it's still barely any rooms. But nonetheless, that's delves for today. And we're at 1910. Which means, in theory, we could have 2,000 tomorrow. Though we'd have to go perfect. We'd have to win 3 times, and the 3rd time would have to be deathless. And if we were to do that, then we actually would reach 2,000 tomorrow, though realistically, we're probably going to hit it on Tuesday. Because that's probably not going to happen. Not only are we probably going to lose one of them, it's very likely that the final one might not be deathless. Especially if we're using the tank up front. Because normally we'd want to go something like barrier spam so it would never die. Also, we got 15 mythic ingots from that too. From that milestone, so let's go grab that as well. Take our tributes, grab that. Take our mail. All-Seeing Eye Renown, thank you. Bonus level, just for a little bit of extra things. And 15 mythic ingots. And with all those shards, I guess we'll throw them into the crypt and see how far we've... Oh, exactly, 80. And see how far our progress is on that. So Nightshade, that's good. That one I think is okay. I don't even know. Nightshade, that's good. And a gold ring. I wish that was a Nightshade. Okay. Let's go check on our current upgrade. Oh no, the dreaded troop menu load time. Actually, that one's pretty quick. Let's go double check. What was I looking for? Crypt is what I was looking for. Go into there. Boom, boom. Don't accidentally upgrade that. That would be a fail. Okay, we only need... Yeah, we didn't need a copy of him because I don't think we're going to bother upgrading that. We only need 5 more copies of Nightshade. And somehow we need 4 more copies of Graveseer. I guess we'll automatically get like 1 or 2 on the next event. If I bother going that far with it, but I might not even go that far with it, I'm not sure. We could save an orb off it, but it's going to cost us a lot of gems. I might just orb him, I'm not fully certain yet. But nonetheless, we definitely need at least 6 more nightshades. Then we throw an orb on you, an orb on you, and an orb on you, maybe. But definitely on these two, we'll end up putting an orb on. And we'll go from there. And that'll end up being 1 additional armor and a slightly higher tribute for Sword's Edge. And later on, it will get upgraded later. But first, before we even do the orbs, we do need to make sure we win with Purifaction. Because we need 3 to 4 copies of her to win that delve. And I still haven't done that yet. I was mainly doing All-Seeing Eye this kingdom, and probably until this week. And probably until we get it maxed, mainly just because I want to go and use our Titans 20% that I had this week. But now that we're almost there, we might as well just get it all the way to max. And then after we get All-Seeing Eye to max, the plan is we stay in Crypt Keepers until we finally get lucky enough to not die. I might get the Hoard upgraded, I'm not fully certain. Someone ended up saying that around like 180, I think it was, is the level we would need to get this to in order to not die to the final boss thingy. Or, you know, in the final room. We could try that. The big issue with that, though, is the amount of gold it will cost us. Is somewhere around probably my entire gold stack. Plus, we probably don't even have enough treasures, let alone. But it definitely would not be worth it. It would just be way too much of a cost. Unless we could just use these 3 higher ones. That's not going to be enough to get it anywhere near where we need it to. So, I don't know what the exact situation will be on that. Because this is just way too big of a gold sink. But we'll see what happens. Anyways, we have like 0 all the way down the line now. Feels weird having 0 shards. Normally it doesn't hit exactly on that. Also, nice, Chad. You're almost at Dawnbringer. Always a nice goal to get. Could you try Ubestead for 1 mage? Wait, what? Can you try Ubestead for 1 mage? I don't know what you're asking. Is it worth it to do anything with the treasure cards, like ascend them or level them? No. I'm only been doing that, or at least the leveling part, whenever I get a task that says, hey, go level... Oh, we have one right now. So whenever it says just to increase something to a certain level, I end up doing them. Also, we might go do some maps for once. It's telling us to do maps, I might as well do maps. Also, maybe not. We can do human elves. Is there a human elf? Or are there 3 human elves in this game? Why do I feel like the answer to that is no? But if we check elves, let me double check. I don't think that would be 2 that would cross over. They're normally either elf or a human, not both. Let's see. Let's do a quick search. There's a lot of elf rogues. No, there's no elf humans, not even a single one. So let's go repick. Which one of these do I want to do the least? That takes 0 seconds. This would give us treasure maps to do, but it's probably not worth it in the long run. So I guess we repick this one. Or we could repick this one and just hope it has overlap with the human. Either or seems decent. Okay, I guess we'll do this one. And we get brown, so now we can use either brown elves or brown humans. I guess we do brown humans and just repick the elf one later or something. Or just do the elf one. It's 6 gems. But anyways, let's go level a troop to 16. This is actually what I use treasures for. So what do we use the treasure troops for? What are they called? The treasure troops. Let's just go into the vault. I know they have a word in them that would actually bring up just the treasure troops. If you type in valuable, I believe you get just the treasure troops. Let me see. We go clear filter, valuable. Yeah, if you just type in valuable. Okay. So as you can see, we've been leveling these whenever we had to. So now we have 1 more to go do. We'll go do the lamp. We could also go ascend our coin purse and then go do that one. I guess we will, because coin purses are pretty bad, and just ascending it once I guess is fine. So we'll go to that, get rid of some of our treasures, and now we can go level it and do the achievement thing. That's not what I want to click. We want to go do the level, and oops, go all the way. And there we go. We got 1,000 souls for that. I know it costs more souls than what we put in, but still. We're going to get them up eventually. So, just for the sake of doing it. There's no point in actually leveling them. They don't gain any stats. They don't gain any more treasure. They don't do anything. But, just for the sake of fun, I probably will actually max every single one of the treasure troops. Because, why not? Might as well. Especially if we're not planning on upgrading the Hoard. There's no reason not to. I've just been doing them with daily tasks like what we just did. It's also why basically none of them are traded. Except for that one. When we had a task that said do a daily or go trade something. All I did was just go trade one of the treasure troops and make sure that we always have something. Though we only have 1 more that we can go level low. If it says like 16 or lower or something. Anyways, that's that. Let's go do the beast, or not the beast. We need to go do 15 human browns. So let's go do that with a quick weapon in Divinian Fields. Challenges, first challenge, not that. Normal difficulty. All I'm looking for. So we'll do it over this slot. Get rid of this team. And what do we need here? We need human browns. So that's not human. Human brown search. And we could do literally any of these, though we'd probably want to do one that can fit well into a weapon. What weapon are we planning on using is the question. I guess a War and Peace, Sun and Moon. I guess we'll go Sun and Moon. We'll go Quick Alchemist or something. So we'll go down that route. So that means we need yellow and purple links. Let's just type in link. Should be some. There's purple. And there's red, blue. Well, I guess we go... Oh, wait, they have to be... Oh, never mind, they are brown. Well, none of these are useful. I guess we'll go another red, just get Alchemist up quicker. And then we'll go just with Sun and Moon. Clear filter. Type in the Sun. And... Sun and Moon. Move it to first. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, yes, it does. It has to be behind Ferret. But either or, there we go. Okay, and that'll be fine. Just go with that banner. And just kill this 15 times. And then we get 16 gems. So we're basically getting 1 gem per battle, a little bit higher. And all we have to do is just take a single yellow surge or just get mana off of pretty much anything. And Sun and Moon and dead. And 14 times of that should do it. Let's just double check that we actually got the points for it. Always like to do it just so we don't waste like 5 minutes just to get nothing. That'd be a fail. But yep, that's all we gotta do. Just 14 more times. Yeah, we'll do Diamond Dungeons. Yeah, can't forget it today, that's for sure. Definitely not the day to forget dungeons. The most valuable day we could do it on. I still don't really need diamonds, though. I still accumulate them like I do, but I don't need them for anything at all currently. But they probably will add some kind of feature in the future where I'll need it. And if nothing else, it'll allow us to always be able to craft multiple of a mythic. So if a mythic ever comes out and we only get 1 copy of it, but we want more copies at a later time, we can just simply use diamonds for it. I probably should have done that with Megavore. Or then again, has Megavore even been in the Soulforge yet? I don't think it has. Because we ended up getting 2 of them immediately. But if we would have only gotten 1 and then crafted the other one, that probably would have been more resource efficient. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he hasn't been in Soulforge yet, has he? Because he wasn't on the rotation. Normally, the way that the rotation works is kind of weird now. Because they don't put it into rotation until the current rotation is finished. So it is possible that a single mythic might not come in after it's been released until like 3 months in the Soulforge or something. 2 to 3 months. When it's normally supposed to be only about 1.5 months. But because how the rotation is, it can sometimes be even higher. Oh yeah, that didn't really do what I needed it to. But we'll go through that down, get a nice Sun and Moon, and that's pretty much that. Yeah, he might be next week. Who knows? You never know. He's definitely worth crafting. He's great in delves. And they're probably not going to nerf him. He seems actually pretty middle ground at the moment. Mainly because he's really good in delves, but he's not really that good against other players. There just isn't much of a need to use it in like Guild Wars or something like that. Especially with how he gets scored. Because his instant kill doesn't count as damage, and the armor tier doesn't count as damage. So almost everything he does doesn't count as damage other than the true damage, which technically counts for even less damage because you have no armor to deal damage to. True damage always technically counts as less damage in Guild Wars just because you're doing less damage overall. It's not actually counting as less damage, like if you do 50, it still counts as 50. But if you're doing 50 and killing a troop that has 100 total durability, well, you only did 50 damage instead of 100. There we go, we'll go take our yellow, get our Sun and Moon, and I'll just wipe out the entire thing. And we'll be good from there. Hello, Siplom! Welcome! His week ended on September 13th. Isn't 6 weeks after that before Soulforge? Is it always like that? I'm pretty sure it's just until the current rotation. It's not always necessarily after 6 weeks. I just have no clue where the current rotation was at. I normally don't keep track of it. I believe there is some place somewhere that does keep track of the rotation of it. It's normally not that important, though. I normally just judge it based on Mondays. Because even if we do know what the rotation is, that doesn't even mean we know what's going to happen. We just know what's not going to happen. because it's random each time based on which ones haven't gone. We'll go take the purple. Take the other purple for Sun and Moon. Yeah, we should be getting the first reward soon, and the first reward will give us an indication of when we only have 3 battles left. That's one of the things I do like about the 12 battle than 15 battle, is the 12 battle gives you a reminder of how many battles you have left until the 15 one is completed, which is quite convenient. But he'll just go through a poke, we'll throw a Sun and Moon down, and that's that. Yeah, Weaver hasn't been around either. I would say Megavore is better to get than Weaver, though. Weaver's not horrible, though. It's just not... It doesn't come to be as useful as Megavore. What would you replace a Weaver with in Delves? Depends on the Delve, though in any Delve you can replace it with Queen Aurora. But specifically, which Delve you would need to mention. Because it could change depending on the Delve. Basically, any kind of support troop is generally what you would go. If you already have Megavore, or even 2 Megavores, and you already have the Eye, the only thing you really need is supports for those, just to make sure they don't die, like barriers, or some kind of disable, or more mana generation, or something. Yep, there's that. So now we have 3 battles left. Put a second Megavore instead of Weaver? Yeah, you can definitely do that. So you'd still need something else for the other slot. Where do you check what mythics are in the chest drop table? It's always all of them, except when there is a week where there is a new mythic, like next Friday. From next Friday until the following Friday, there will only be 1 mythic within the drop table of the normal keys. But yeah, there's no way to really check other than going under events and seeing if it says there's currently a mythic in the drop table. And if there doesn't say there is one, like right now, then there's every single mythic in the drop table. And the only other exception to that is event keys are always based on the event. Currently, the event key drop table drops, at least at this exact moment in time, it drops the Stormheim event, right? So it drops Storm Shield. Next week, it'll drop nothing during the Shentang event because Shentang has no mythic. Even when the new mythic comes out on Friday, the event key drop table will still have no mythic in it. So do not open event keys to try to get the new mythic. It will not work. There's a 0% chance that that would happen. Also, what was I just doing? I was just doing a battle. It wasn't dungeons, but we do need to go do dungeons. But, oh, yeah, duh. I was going to go get the last of our gems. I started that. We were 1 battle away, and I, like, stopped. Fail. Okay, let me just do that 1 battle. Alright, we'll take the brown. Grab our Suffer Red. Get Alchemist on something. And that'll be match. For Sun and Moon, and give us our 10 gems. There we go. Oh, did I miss the original half of your question? I think I did. Which mythic should you craft next when available? Ubistet, Arachnean Weaver, Wardbreaker, or second Megavore? Oh yeah, I did miss the first part of your question. Let's see. Probably Wardbreaker. Because there's plenty of alternatives to a second Megavore that you can use in every faction. I believe Divinia would be the one for Guardians. Any tank would be like what we're using, the, what's his name? The Champion of Anu in first slot, or any tank for the All-Seeing Eye. And basically same thing, we ended up using the Ray Troop, actually, or not the Ray Troop, the Lady Marana as our frontline tank for the Crypt. So just putting some kind of tank there for those. So you don't necessarily need 2 times Megavore. 1 is plenty. It's nice to have 2, it's just not that needed. But yeah, I guess since you already have 1 Megavore, I guess get a Weaver just so you can run it in Delves, and then get a Wardbreaker because that works nicely for PvP for some stuff. Yeah, I'd probably say Weaver. It might be a while before Weaver comes around though. Alright, let's go do dungeons, because I still need to go do that and get ourselves our diamonds. I guess we'll just do that with, I'll go use our soul farming teams. This is one of the instances you actually use Board Breaker. There's not too many of them, but he is really good in PvP, assuming you're not up against Submerge. There's normally not too many instances of Submerge. Oddly enough, the best Submerge option is the new hero class that just came in. The one that has the mass capability of putting Submerges onto your team every extra turn. That is the best submerging option in the game. Pride Hunter also has that, or the one from Pride Lands, that hero class. But it works a lot better on the Frostmage. Yeah, we'll throw this down a couple times, get a Ward Breaker in there. And I'll swipe it. Don't even need more souls. Actually, we actually did. Sure, probably threw Dragon Soul that ended that, but not going to make that big a difference. We don't need souls that badly. How many are we even sitting at right now? We're sitting at 2.7 million. I think we're fine. But still might need more. You never know. Mythic weapons. If they cost 1.3 million each, then we can only afford 2 of them. They were considering adding them, but they still haven't yet. Hello, Gustavo. Welcome. Take the brown, get a mountain crusher, go from there. So that gives us all the mana that we're really going to need. Could try for a cast. Not really going to work, though. Let's get another explosion. See if we can get some kind of Ferrous Raw down. He takes all that mana. And where does that leave us? I guess we'll take the browns down. Grabbing that little area, taking that skull. And I guess a Ward Breaker into Dragon Soul twice would do the trick. Actually, maybe more than twice, because that thing is going to have way too much HP. I know we could probably still get away with it. No, we can't. Never mind. But we'll do that, and then anything will kill it. Apparently, the skulls on the board ends up killing it. And down it goes. The skulls that got exploded. What else do we need to move? Just take the brown. Mountain Crusher, full mana. The only bad thing about having Mountain Crusher, I guess, now with the effect, sometimes you don't actually want to have the Brown Storm. I guess for this team, it does allow us to do more single targets, though, because it gives us Ferrous Raw more often. Which I guess is a fine trade-off still. Hello, Alonso. Welcome. And just kill it out, and he'll die off of whatever's on the board. And we almost get a map out of it. And there we go. Okay, and let's go claim our little bit of extra just by spending our 50 gems. We get 2 gem keys and all that other mess. And how many gems does that leave us at if we go check right now? That leaves us with a total of, not that. We're not even in Global Chat 1 right now. Let me go head to Global Chat 1. Boom. There we go. Okay. Let's see. That leaves us at 26,587 diamonds. And if we were to convert all of these into diamonds, that would also be an additional 1,000. Oh, that's going to be funny when we have enough shards to instantly craft a mythic. It's probably going to happen eventually. Anyways, let's go and backtrack. And yeah, I think that's all the dailies we had to do other than the elf one. I don't know, I guess we'll go do the elf one. Why not? We already kind of started on doing the little thingies. Let's just finish it with the Vinny Fields. Got to do like 8 of them or whatever it was. Going to be easy enough. We already have the team set up, so might as well. Just got to replace these with elves, and I could replace Sun and Moon with a slightly quicker weapon if we wanted to, though I think that's fine still. So we need any elf. Doesn't matter what it is, but check the links, I guess, and just try to find good ones. Elf, link, and we can get a yellow link, and we can get a green link. Is there a yellow-green AoE weapon? I don't believe that is a thing that exists. But let's go get a any elf, doesn't matter what. And sure, you're fine. And, well, we got the yellow and we got the green. I guess War and Peace would be the better option then. I don't actually need the +1 yellow. Oh, no, but then we're blocking the other thing. I guess we'll just say keep Sun and Moon. It doesn't really matter. As long as we get, like, 8 battles done real quick. The more I think about it, it's just going to waste more time. So we did that for Sun and Moon, dead. Just got to do that 7 times, and then we get 6 gems. You're 300k souls from Dawnbringer. Very nice. You're almost there. Have you been getting a lot of soul gnomes as well? Because that probably expedites finally getting a Dawnbringer as well for a lot of people. It can drop like 5,000 souls too, which definitely helps a lot. It's 1,000, 2,500, 5,000, and Vault Key, I believe, is its full drop table. Hello, William. You had issues with playing Gems of War on Xbox One since Monday. You reached out to the devs to no avail. Can you have them to check their messages for that? Did he send it to support or check the forum? Sometimes they just send you to the forum afterwards. But yeah, there might be a post on it somewhere. I don't believe there was, though. I normally don't check issues with other consoles. But, yeah, sending a support ticket to a thing or checking the forum would probably be the two best bets. You've gotten so few soul gnomes grinding this weekend. We ended up getting quite a few this weekend. We got about 10 of them or so. I don't know why, but on, I think it was Friday, we were just getting an absurd amount of them as well. Like almost 20 in a day. It felt like it was just a treasure week. I even had to double check to see if it was a Vault event. Next Friday, if I'm not mistaken, is actually next Vault event. So, yeah, we'll have a lot of gnomes to go get then. Probably be grinding pretty heavily on that this weekend. We haven't been getting many Vault keys from it at all. I think the last event we got 3, 4, 5? I think it was 3. Some kind of ridiculously small number. At least it was better than that one time we did 0. But still. Okay, can we get alignment already? I'm going to do this onto red just because I need to get some kind of other alignment going. So do that. There we go. We got a purple out of it. And then we can just go Dawnbringer him. Oh, you've been doing it with 2 Fair Shiraz? Yeah, that will definitely expedite it. 2 Fair Shiraz is super quick. You can get anywhere from like 40 to 60,000 per hour with 2 Fair Shiraz. Alright, we should only need like another battle or 2. I'll check it in like 2 battles. Feels like we should have already gotten it. And we might have already gotten it when I wasn't paying attention. Probably. Oh, it just ruined my other thing, but we just take that, through Sun and Moon, and down it goes. Yep, there it is. Okay, so all the dailies are done. Including the actual dailies. I don't know, normally I don't bother doing the actual dailies, just because they sometimes aren't worth their value in the amount of time it actually takes to do them. But, I don't know, it seemed like it was okay today. But for the rest of the time, I guess we'll just go farm a little bit of gold. If you guys have any other questions or anything you want me to answer, let me know. I'll just farm a little bit of gold now. Is there any other games you play? I play at this current moment in time? No, it is just Gems of War as far as gaming. Lately, I've been trying to socialize more, so I haven't been doing as much gaming. There we go. We'll take a skull. Take a brown down. Get, I guess, another greed. Take a brown. Take a free skull. And take the other skull, and now he'll just firebomb twice. Firebomb number 1. Firebomb number 2. I love when firebomb just keeps extra turning and then just keep casting. Makes it quicker. And there we go. Right into the next gold. Sorry, what was your last question? What are all the good uses for this week's arcane? Isn't it pure green? The only thing you would use that for is archer and loyalty. And I think there's like a third thing you can use it for, but it's pretty useless. The spring imp, I believe it is. And was there anything else you can even use that for that's really relevant? There's almost nothing. It's pure green. Next week's one is going to be good. It's green-yellow. I mean, green-blue, I mean. It's going to be used for Christinex. It's going to be used for Gluttony, if you're running early game Gluttony, which is our lower level account is, so it's going to be nice. It's also going to be good on our lower level account just in general. It's going to be good for... why can I not think of good green blues? There's like a billion of them. But let me go over them real quick, I guess. I don't know why I can't think of any off the top of my head, other than Christinex. Okay, green blues. So, everything green-blue that's worth getting. There's a lot of them. Apothecary, for its final trait for all the immunities. Let's see. Possibly Coral Golem, just for its tankiness. Any mythic that uses it is probably okay. Giant Spider does not need its final trait. But yeah, so far the list is Apothecary, Gluttony. Yeah, because you need the explosion. So Apothecary, Gluttony, Hinsla, Christinex, Monkey Disciple, Queen Jezebel, if you're going to bother ever using Queen Jezebel. Tapon. Trent for an early game tank. And Web Spinner. That would be the full list of everything you would use it for. So yeah, Apothecary, Hindla, Christinex, Monkey Disciple, possibly Queen Aurora, Queen Isabel, Tapon, and Web Spinner. And any applicable mythics that you might want to use it for. And I guess possibly Trent if you want a frontline tank for early game. And that's pretty much all of them. Most of the other ones you wouldn't really need, or if you did trait them, you wouldn't need to go all the way. For example, you'd probably go get Giant Spider's first trait, but you don't really need to go any further than first trait, and you don't actually need any Arcane trait stones for that. I guess you could also go for Glitter Claw too. If you're going to bother using Glitter Claw, you would definitely want to have the final trait on it, just to give it a little bit of mana. Depending on the context of the team, you actually don't even need its final trait, but I don't know, more mana is better than not more mana, so... but then again, everything is technically better with its traits, obviously. It's just how effective it is basically what really determines if you go for them. But yeah, I would say Apothecary and Christinex are probably the biggest two. Oh, and Mercy, duh. How did I miss over Mercy? But, yeah, we actually have two different empowered options that convert. We have purple to yellow and brown to red, both off of empowered first turn cast on the exact same color, so that's kind of convenient. Yeah, that's everything you would use it for. Quite a bit. There's like 8 of them or so that are actually pretty decent to go for. Yeah, that's next week's Arcane, which should be here in about 5 hours or so, or whenever the reset is at this point. Let's see. Socialize. Oh yeah, I've just been meeting up with people and just trying to make more friends and everything. Just because I haven't really been seeing too many people, like, at all, ever. Like, the last 5 years, I haven't really been, like, meeting people at all. I've just kind of been doing online stuff and other things. And, since my work is basically this, I don't meet anyone through work, and I'm normally not out that much, and I don't do bars or anything like that, so... Not normally out too much. Let's see. You desire specific video about delve teams? I believe we have in the past, so have I done, like, a master video going over every single delve? I guess we could after next delve comes in. I just haven't yet because there's so few delves. Like, obviously it didn't make sense to do so when there was only 2, and now there's only 3, which is still a pretty small amount. But I guess once the 4th one comes in, or if they finally change Dragon's Eye when we'll actually have to make legitimate teams, then we could probably do one. Because every single team in Delves right now is literally just build the best team you possibly can around Eye. That is the whole meta of Delves, is get Dragon's Eye and build an entire support team to make sure Dragon's Eye wins you the entire battle. That is 100% of Delves, unless you're playing it legitimately, in which case you just run Megavore plus Weaver, or any other similar combination. And of course, if you don't have that, then you need to just go Eye. But once they change Eyes, when we'll actually need to start, like, figuring out what team builds are. If they change Eye. If they keep Eye as is, it's just constantly going to be the meta forever. But they might finally make changes to it. Even if they are intending for it to be like it is, they're probably just going to change it just due to how powerful it is, like maybe raise its mana or something, which might make deter people from doing it and start using Mountain Crusher or something else instead. Let's see, you have some Divinity stuff, but you don't even have those cards, and you're level 1000. Well, if you have Eye, it depends what faction you're running in, but you can run, like, Apothecary if you're running in, where'd it go? In All-Seeing Eye. You just run a frontline tank of any kind, something that has 50% score reduction or higher. You then run Dragon's Eye, you then run Apothecary, and then you just run any other supporting troop, ideally one that uses brown, because you have excess, maybe like a Cockatrice or Draconian Monk, or something like that. For Hall of Guardians, you basically put a Divinia in there, and again, just a frontline tank, you can use something like Gorgulfa. Gorgulfa plus Divinia is excessively tanky, and then you just go Dragon's Eye and then one other thing. You could even put Dragon's Eye in front of Divinia, and go Gorgulfa, Dragon Eye, Divinia, and one other troop. Either a support for mana or like an alchemist or something, or you can simply go or diviner, I guess, or you could just simply go another damage. So probably just actually I guess you would need another damage because you need some way to clean up all the baby dragons you're creating. And for crypt you would mainly go, let's see, that's red, purple. Crypt I actually do not know. I guess I was using Lady Marana as our tank. I don't think there was a better one than that for that coloration. So I guess Lady Marana, Dragon's Eye, Rock Troll. Actually, probably put the Rock Troll in front of Eye. So go Lady Marana, which you get just from the shards from the kingdom anyways. Rock Troll. Hero using Dragon's Eye, and then one other support troop, ideally one with barrier or something. Oh, never mind. The only barrier option would be a mythic. That'd be Storm Shield. But I guess just anything that can get you mana and just keep your browns going. Probably something else that uses brown too, just to use the excess that your eye will be not using. But yeah, just something basic like that for each one of them. Most of those teams I just mentioned are all cheap and use legends and below, not a single mythic. Yeah, that's basically a strategy. Build entirely around Dragon Eye for all three. Otherwise, just use Megavore plus Weaver. But anyways, guys, was there any other questions? Otherwise, I believe that is it. How do you activate ingot every day? It just automatically happens when you log in, and then it occurs in your mail. If we actually go down to our collected, we could probably just see it over here somewhere. Or maybe it automatically gives it to us. I guess it automatically gives it to us. Or does it show it off a daily? I think it actually shows off your daily thing. So daily VIP, 7-day reward, daily reward. You can see right here on your daily reward thing. It gives you your PvP glory. It also ends up giving you your ingots, however many you have per day. And I believe about every 1,000 it ends up giving you like one extra ingot. And we currently have 4 of them right now at 5,350. And we get another one at 6,000. I guess for whatever reason it skipped 5,000, or one of them, because we have one less. I guess when we got this one armor, it skipped that one and skipped over to 5,000 instead. But yeah, it just gives it to you daily. And you just have to claim your little daily thing in your mail like you always do. But anyways, guys. Oh, do you need to upgrade Dragon's Eye? It's not mandatory, but it is helpful. But no, it does not require upgraded Dragon Eye. It would be more useful if you could, but you definitely don't need it. And as you get delves done some, you'll eventually get enough mythic ingots to be able to upgrade it if you want. And if you don't have Dawnbringer, then definitely upgrade Eye instead. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for coming down. We'll be back tomorrow night at same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Other than that, yeah, we'll be going over the event in sometime tomorrow and go from there. And, oh yeah, we didn't give out a redeem code. Well, I guess we'll give out 2 tomorrow, I guess, since it's a, since it's related to, well, some people already left, so, but that's my main reason why. But yeah, I guess we'll give out 2 tomorrow since it's just the event switchover thingy. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for coming down. Have a wonderful week, and see y'all later. Goodbye, everyone.